You are now listening to Sirius Mindz RnTv with your host, Professor Griff. The call-in number is 516-654-7688. That's 516-654-7688. This is Professor Griff, and this is Sirius Mindz RnTv. Sirius Minds for Serious Minds. Seriously. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, so we can notify you when the next time we vibe on Serious Minds. Serious Minds for Serious Minds. Seriously. Greetings, family. Peace, hotep, shalom, assalamu alaikum, good evening, whatever greeting that you go by. Melanin Luxor on this platform it's called Sirius. I think that's Sirius and that's mine. We don't do the hello thing. All right, but I'm glad you came, glad you're here. So peace, how are you? We want to greet one another with a civilized greeting in a very uncivilized time. All right. Shout out to everybody that's decided to come on tonight. There's a couple of things I wanted to talk about. Then there are a few things that I had to talk about or have to talk about, pardon me. And Melanin Lux. So you just came right back at me. That's a beautiful thing. So when we say peace, you can say peace in different languages. You can say hotep. Shalom is peace. Salam is peace. Assalamu alaikum is peace be unto you. And then the return greetings, wa alaikum salam, is the peace also be unto you. If you're really uncomfortable with different languages, just greetings covers. And a lot of times I kind of say that to my Christian friends because for some strange reason, it's hard for them to come in peace with a greeting. They want to break your neck if you don't say praise the Lord. So, I don't mind praising the Lord as long as the Lord includes me. All right. All right. Okay. What's the meaning of hello? I don't know. You want to ask somebody that, I don't know, somebody Caucasian could probably tell you that's this bastard language called English. Hell is low. We just don't, it's just not my vibe. It's vibration in hello, hi. There's a little spirit in that. Anyway, I'm trying to get my sound right. So give me 1 second, family. Peace. Quan, what's good with you? Peace to the Serious Minds family. Mr. Michael Williams, what's good with you, bro? Tonight, I want to talk about COVID-19. Not in the traditional sense, not what everybody else has been saying. I was doing some research and having a conversation with a few people, and I'm trying to get my audio up so I can play for you guys what I heard, and that sparked the interest in having a conversation like this tonight. And COVID, COVID. I've always wondered whether it was an acronym, but what did COVID actually mean? A lot of people just kind of thought it meant coronavirus. And doing further research, which the CDC, the government, Bill Gates, and a few other people are trying to debunk the idea and the fact that COVID stands for the Certificate of Vaccination ID. All right, Certificate of Vaccination ID. So do me a favor, just look it up before we start the discussion. All right, but what I have to do is get my audio right before I continue on with the conversation. So give me a second, family, because something is not right here. Hold on for a second. I gotta get the audio right. Let me get the audio right. I gotta get this audio right. Hold on. Let me just play a song, I guess. I don't know. Give me a second, fam. Let me see. In the beginning, 6 sinners are sinning. Black voices sung in the red spoken tongues. Picture description, addicted, my addiction. Heaven, hell, decision, Sunday school conviction. Faith on tape, humble the mind state. Grace is amazing, the soul filled the place. Pay attention, 7 chakras ascension. Spirit cooking the affection, devil held detention. Keep it cheap with me. How about this? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Wait, hold on. IG, I know y'all can hear me over here. I'm just trying to get the people to respond over here if they can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, loud and clear. Thank you. All right. Got you. All right. I think we're ready. All right. Let me just hang this back up. Oh, I hear it myself. All right. Greetings. How's everyone feeling? And of course, we're like 15 minutes late, but trying to get it said and done. All right. So the conversation that I wanted to have tonight, and of course, I'm going to say it again, is COVID, the whole idea of COVID-19. What does the actual title or mean that they gave this particular pandemic, which grew from an epidemic? So Anthony Shane Watson, yo Sherb, Bean is on here, man. All right, so COVID, the whole idea of and I basically, in doing my research, ran across the idea of it being an acronym, which is COVID, which stands for the Certificate of Vaccination ID. So then I started studying a little bit deeper, and because me and my wife have a 3 to 5 year plan on trying to make some moves, to travel in different places around the world, connect with different people, and we said, okay, let's start getting it together now. So I started looking into the whole idea of them after the pandemic, which countries are going to be opened and when, whether or not we're able to get back into America, what is that going to take, what does a visa look like, and that kind of thing. And I ran across this conversation that was going on about COVID, all right, and which countries are going to allow you in with a regular passport. When I say regular passport, they're thinking about changing the passport. Thank you, Quan. I really appreciate that because I'm going to get back to those announcements right now. And this idea of the Certificate of Vaccination ID. All right. So what I need y'all to do while I make these announcements is look it up, and then we'll start the discussion. All right. Thanks everyone for joining in the chat room. Make sure that you hit the like button, and of course, you subscribe and just share this with 3 other people, because each one teach 3. All right. Can we do that? All right. If you want any more information from me in reference to the Alternative Black Studies course, mic check 1212. On Wednesday nights, please hit me up at Professor Griff. You can go right to the website, and you can access this information from there, professorgriff.me, or you can email me at seriousmindsinfo@gmail.com. You can text me at 678-557-2919. And of course, the first Wednesday in July, we are going to actually do this mic check 1212. It's an artist review, not an artist review board, but we have fun. We review people's material, we play it, and we see if people can vibe to it. It's every Wednesday night live at 9 p.m. starting in July. All right, the phone number to call in is 516-654-7688. All right, if you want to send your songs in, go to miccheck1212.com. Miccheck1212.com. You got to spell everything out. Email me, griffsmiccheck@gmail.com. That's griffsmiccheck@gmail.com. Do not send me or text me your music. I will not listen to it. You have to go through the proper channels in order for me to listen to it. All right. If you like to support Black media or independent Black media, you can help Sirius Mindz RnTv by donating to the Cash App, which is $ Professor Griff, or go to PayPal, www.paypal.me/Professor Griff Corp. But just go to my website, ProfessorGriff.me, and you can donate that way. All right. Or if you're in Atlanta, this weekend, I'll be out tracking down the bootlegger because he stood me up. I was supposed to get this shirt from him. All right. Get the green, black, and red in. He was supposed to give me X amount of shirts so I can send it out to the people that ordered to get the green, black, and red in book, because the book is delayed and late. You on board with that, Rory? Or with the mic check 1 2? All right. Every weekend we critique people's music every Wednesday night at 9 o'clock. All right. But back to what I was saying. I was supposed to get the shirts because I was gonna kind of gift everyone who ordered the book, since I'm late with getting the book out due to COVID, riots, and resistance movements, and whatever else is going on. Oh, thank you for the congrats on the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. So, all right, Rory, let's talk tomorrow, man. Give me a call. What's at me, whatever. Let's talk about how we can do it. We can get the people in the UK, Scotland, and other places involved with submitting their music. All right, so I'm open to critique it. I had some people lined up that some industry people lined up that wanted to help me critique it. All right. Anyway, like I was saying, let me finish saying this. So I was gonna get the shirts, but because I'm late with getting the book out, regardless of what other companies that I'm dealing with, the proofreaders, the printers, the whatever, the ISBN number people or whatever, everything has been shut down. So the book has been delayed several months. It was supposed to be out May 1st, and here we are going into July. So my humble apology. I'm going to get the book out to you as soon as possible. But in the meantime, I was going to get everybody's information and send them a shirt on me. I think the shirt is kind of fly. Is get the green, black, and red in. All right. Hold on. Can y'all see the back? Everyone was getting a free shirt with the book. Since the book is late, I was sending the shirt out to people. Now, if y'all know someone that ordered the book, can you tell them to call me, hit me up, text me, whatever? All right. So now, back to what I was saying. Yo, I'm gonna have to track dude down, because I'm like, yo, bro, don't get me all amped up. I'm trying to find a way to keep my customer base, to let them know I'm not shucking and jiving. Well, y'all don't think I'm shucking and jiving anyway, but I'm saying this to him, because I'm gonna get the book out. Can we just order one shirt? Yeah. Text me at 678-557-2919 if you just want to order the shirt. But the people that ordered the book, like my sister Sherb, Quan, Alex, a few other people, Johnny Taylor, Great Filibuster, few other people that's on the Sirius Mindz family that ordered the book, I'm getting the shirt out to them. I think the shirt is kind of fly. It's on some red, black, and green. Get the green, black, and red in. All right, if you want to order the shirt, it's hit me up at 678-557-2919. If you order the book, I got your email address anyway. I'm going to send out a picture of the shirt, and I'm going to send a letter to everyone. Thank y'all for being patient. I know some people are just not going to be patient. And to them people, I'm just going to refund you your money. All right. It's not that the book is not coming out. It's delayed due to everything that's going on in the world. And I am dealing with 3 other companies. All right. Just to let y'all know. That's the best way I can put that, family. All right. I'm a man of my word. Y'all already know that. I operate with the highest integrity. All right. At the same time, family. At the same time, I am working with Maria Cambone, the woman who married, yo, Sherb, I got you, who married me and my wife. She's putting together a beautiful, beautiful meditation CD, and Professor Griff is producing the music. I'm working on that. And one other, and I'm not biting off more than I can chew. My wife is hard at work in the lab downstairs putting together my formula. And you say, well, what is your formula? My formula is the Sirius Mindz Brain Tonic. All right? Sirius Mindz Brain Tonic. The other formula she put together for me was the resurrection formula for men with the prostate, with the sexual drive, with the sexual energy, and that kind of thing. And I wanted to help brothers in that way. And this time around, I said to myself, okay, I know if I'm going on 60, and I suffer from this, I'm sure a lot of people that's within the sound of my voice suffer from this. Not necessarily suffer from it, but it's happening to you. You ever go on a website and then you get distracted and you end up over there, and over there, then you forget what you was looking for in the first place? How many people does that happen to? Or you can't remember where you put your keys or your damn cell phone. I'm not that bad now. Yeah. But yeah, and I just said to myself, man, hold on. So wifey said, look, I got a formula for that. What do you think about this? So we've been testing certain things out, and we found a formula that works. All right. Thank you very much. Give thanks. So August 1st, I will be 60 years old. I look older with these glasses on, but I'll be 60 years old, and I'm rolling out the Sirius Mindz brain tonic. I don't mean to talk too much because I want to get to the subject, but I just want y'all to know that I'm working hard on 3 or 4 different things, and I'm not shucking and jiving. And on top of all of that, I'm on here every night, and I'm trying to have a life. Anyway, Quan, keep pushing and striving. Let me just show y'all one last thing, and then we're going to dive into the subject. Hold on. Where is my, I got one other bottle to show you guys. Well, anyway, this is my bottle. This is how the resurrection formula started out, if y'all could see that. All right, the Devi Tribe Wellness, the resurrection formula. My wife went to work on the graphics tip, and I'm going to show you that bottle in a minute. I got to go downstairs and get it. So I just said to myself, the first thing with our people, the bottle has to look nice. Am I right or wrong? Right? So I just said to myself, okay, I got to do some researching. I did some researching. I designed a label, which I thought the label was kind of dope, but I don't like this bottle. This bottle is kind of boring. It's kind of everyday-ish. It's kind of the bottles, the amber bottles that everyone else uses. So I say, I'm going to make the label clear, and I'm going to put it on these bottles. I said, oh, now we talking. The rose gold. I'm like, okay. I said, so now what I'm doing is, I said to myself, let me get a jazzy, clear label. Let me revamp the Sirius Mindz logo. Let me put it on these bottles, and let's make it happen. All right. I'd like to join the Alternative Black Studies course. Okay. If you would like to join the Alternative Black Studies course, go right to Sirius Mindz Institute, and you can join. All right. The talk that we're going to have is Sunday night, and I know it's Father's Day. But if you can find your way to make it to the class or the meeting Sunday night, 7 o'clock, we're going to talk about the Alternative Black Studies course in full, and we're going to make it happen. So I found my jars, my bottles. I got the formula. The formula has been brewing now for, this is the 5th week. One more week. It has to sit in a nice secure place for another week. So 6 weeks is sitting. In those 6 weeks, I've designed, got the jars. So I just want to let y'all know, I'm not shucking and jiving on the book. All right. With everything else that's going on. All right. Love y'all to life. Really appreciate y'all being patient with your brother, Professor Griff. So like I said, to everyone that ordered the book, I got you on the Get the Green, Black, and Red in joint. All right. All right. If you want to order it, just hit me up. My background looks different. I know. You know what happened? My step and repeat fell. My step and repeat fell because I went looking for some gear to wear to the Return of the Gods that's happening August 8th here in Atlanta. All right, I know that's a shameless plug for them, but they're honoring me. And I said to myself, if they're going to honor me, I got to find something to wear. And y'all know I'm a terrible fashion dude. I have no fashion sense whatsoever. If the shit ain't in the closet and it match, Professor Griff ain't wearing it. So maybe my wife can help me out. So, yeah. At the same time, I got to clear the closet out because we're moving. So I started looking for some gear. You understand what I'm saying? On a red pill, blue pill tip. And it's like, yo, Food. What? I know, right? I was just showing them the shirt because I was going to basically get enough of them to send out to the people that ordered the book since I'm very late on the book. Can you do me a favor? I'd really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Can you bring me the latest bottle of the resurrection formula?
Oh, yeah.
Because I want to show them what the resurrection formula look like.
You know what? They're all bubble wrapped up. You can open one of them, though. They're packaged up to go out.
Can you look where my herbs are in the bathroom downstairs?
You have the new bottle too?
I think I have the new bottle. Yeah, it's in my brown. Okay. Don't touch none of them other herbs, eh? I started out with the black on black, but I said no. So I'm working with the bootlegger. I started out with the black on black, but no. I said, nah, man, it has to get the green, black, and red, and it has to match the title of the book. I'm like, damn, bro. Come on. Anyway, let's start the subject. Let me fix my backdrop, and let's start the subject, y'all. Thank you for the donation, Quan. I know, I'm raggedy as hell today. Somebody said your backdrop look raggedy. Dang. This is my step and repeat, so.
Yours just doesn't have the tassel.
Oh, okay, cool.
They have a gold tassel.
All right, thank you very much. Really appreciate that. All right, so this was the resurrection formula for men. And I was advising all the sisters to get it for their husbands and boyfriends. And this is how it started out with the original design. But my wife went to work and she came up with a very nice design for the resurrection formula. This is what I announced on Brother Richard's show. And we sold out, and we didn't think we was going to sell out. We had to start a whole nother batch, and that had to sit for 6 to 8 weeks to brew. The longer it sits, the more potent it is. Anyway. All right. Now, we can talk. Sorry for the delay, the whole gigantic hour-and-a-half commercial. All right. But I really feel some kind of way with the book not being done, and the people are waiting for the book. All right. COVID-19, a certificate of vaccination ID. The idea of having a passport is a beautiful idea. We think that because we have a passport, we can travel anywhere we want to. That is not the case. Your driver's license, your passport, your birth certificate do not belong to you. Now, I know some of my Moors might be on here. Hebrew Israelites might be on here. A few other people that know about this particular subject might be on here and might have something to say. All right, we're taking all of that in. These particular documents do not belong to you. They belong to the United States government. All right, so now, just because you have a passport, that don't mean that you can get into all of the other countries. It depends on the foreign policy that America has in place with those particular countries. All right, so let's keep this particular thing in mind. I'm not trying to make this difficult. Oh, thanks, Quan. I'm not trying to make this difficult. So let's understand this. So I just said to myself, in studying it, I'm just having this conversation with myself, trying to wrestle with the fact that, okay, you mean to tell me if I decide to go to Costa Rica, if I decide to go to the Dominican Republic or Dominica or Ghana or wherever else that I think I'm Puerto Rico or whatever, not Puerto Rico, other places I might want to go where you need a passport, will that country, because of the pandemic, allow United States citizens in those particular countries? So I started looking up when will the pandemic end? And then after the pandemic, what do you have to have as far as a visa? And what do you have to have in order to travel to these particular countries? All right. So then I found, don't block my Nigeria. I'm definitely not blocking Nigeria. Nigeria and some other places. All right. What do you have to have in order to get into these particular countries? All right. I found out that they were putting some things in place that may affect all of us. And the thing that they might be putting in place that may affect all of us is the idea of COVID, COVID, COVID-19, which they were supposed to roll out early 2019, which they did. And most of y'all got sick, but y'all didn't know what it was. All right. COVID, COVID. All right. Certificate of Vaccination ID 2019. All right. Now, what we need to do right now, can we just look that up? Can y'all look that up, fam? I took the time to look it up. COVID-19 immunity passports and vaccination certificates. Many governments are looking for paths out of restrictive physical distancing measures imposed to control the spread of the severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus 2, SARS-CoV-2, with a potential vaccine against coronavirus disease 2019, COVID-19, many months away. There's no vaccine yet. Now, three things are going to happen. One, either you're going to take the vaccine and then you're going to be allowed to travel. When you take the vaccine, they're going to give you a certificate stamped by the United States government, which will allow you to travel. Or what BLACKMAN number 41 just says, you are going to have to take the RFID chip. All right, the radio frequency ID chip. Or as I call it back in the day, 15, almost 20 years ago, I was talking about the real fucking ID. All right, you're going to have to take the chip. Once you take the chip, at that particular point, you're going to be controlled like you're controlled now. So just because you have a passport, that don't mean you're going to be able to go into these particular countries, all right, that will not allow American citizens in due to the fact that there are probably more cases here than there are in Wuhan, China right now. More cases here than there are in Italy right now. More cases here than there are in a lot of places. Mr. Michael J. Faulkner said, "Hail to the nigger." I hear you, Mike. And you're absolutely correct, Mike. Nah, it ain't gonna happen. I'm just saying. So if the funky drummer want to be as funky as he want to be and perform on the stage in any of these other countries, he might have to take the chip. Because that's the only way you're going to get on these major tours that's going out as a drummer or a saxophone player, as whatever. All right? Who's going to take the chip? All right? Who's going to get the digital tattoo put on them? All right? Who's going to take the tattoo? Who's going to take the chip? Who's going to get the COVID, COVID, the certificate of vaccination ID? All right. It says, however, immunity passports pose considerable, significant, scientific, practical, equitable, and legal challenges. I'm going to say that again. However, immunity passports, this is what they're calling it now. Please do me a favor. Don't just listen to Professor Grip. Go look it up. Immunity passports. Hold on. Let me snatch these herbs real quick, family. Hold on. Immunity passports. Immunity passports. It says, however, immunity passports pose considerable scientific, practical, equitable, and legal challenges. On April 24th, 2020, who highlighted current knowledge and technical limitations, advising there is currently no evidence that people who have recovered from COVID-19 and have antibodies are protected from a second infection. So what they're saying is, even if you've had it and built up antibodies, you can still spread COVID-19, even though we're in 2020. If any of y'all like me take bitters on a daily and consistent basis, yeah, y'all will make this face too. Whoo. Sister Princess at Helpful Essence says, listen, you got to take the damn bitters. Get the fire going on. I'm like, okay, I got you. I got you, Mom. I'm gonna take the bitters. So I've been taking the bitters to get the digestive fire up and fired off. That's from years and years of traveling and eating at different times and eating on the go and on the move. And most Leos my age probably have this digestive issue problem. All right. You're right. Cha-ching 90. They also said that 80 degrees Fahrenheit, it would be gone. Is that true? The average body temperature is what? So does the 80-degree Fahrenheit kill the coronavirus? Because I'm asking a simple question. The average body temperature is at what degrees? Because if it's at 90 something, then we can't catch it. We can catch the coronavirus, but we'll get rid of it because the body temperature is where? Sherb, help me out. Kwan, help me out. Hassan Burton, help me out. Derek Muhammad, talk to me, bro. BLACKMAN41 says 96.5. Someone said 96.6, 98.6. If that is true, then the coronavirus can't live in a black melanated body. Wesley says 98.3. Someone else says 98 degrees. If that's the case, and if 80 degrees Fahrenheit kills it, then it can't live in this black body. Am I right or wrong? How come we're still dying then? What is it that they're doing? What is it that they're doing? What is it that we're catching? What is it that they're spraying? Have they already, through chemtrails, weakened the immune system, though, to the point where you're having a more difficult time fighting it back? All of us, at one particular point during the course of 365 days, get sick at least once or feel something coming on, which we take the necessary herbs and we fight it and beat it back, right or wrong. So the whole idea of taking the temperature from the head is not a good thing. Am I right or wrong? I'm not sick right now, but if you took the temperature on my head and my forehead, I'm a little bit warm right now. Maybe because earlier I was in the hood and I had to carry that thing, so I had to put on 2 shirts. You understand what I'm saying? And I remember my wife asking me, why are you always wearing 2 t-shirts? I said, listen, when you carrying that cold steel, it's cold. Am I right or wrong? Right? Can y'all, come on, agree with me, disagree with me, tell me something. Tell me to get the hell out of here, punch me in the face, do something. Right? It's cold. The temperature is bullshit, BS, I hear you. So when you're carrying that steel, it's cold, right? You don't want the cold steel touching your body. Right? 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 I don't see nobody. Y'all got to talk to me on YouTube and Facebook. Thank you, Billy D. Saunders. Right. After you let off 20, 30 rounds, it's hot. You don't want that hot steel touching your body. So you wear 2 t-shirts. It's simple. We're not going to talk about that. That's the preparation class that I teach. Self-defense preparation class. We'll talk about that some other time. Anyway, back to the subject matter. So now, if the body is at between 96 and 98 degrees and the coronavirus dies at 80 degrees Fahrenheit, why we still have it? I remember when this thing first hit, they kept saying black people can't catch the coronavirus because we have melanin. Y'all know y'all lying. It says generally coronavirus survives shorter periods at higher temperatures and higher humidity than in cooler or drier environments. However, we don't have direct data for this virus. Thank you very much. Universal message. Thank you. They're not giving us the correct data. And shout out to all of those people that are on the front lines giving us the information as they're getting it. They're getting it. Dr. Alim Muhammad. What's the 2 other doctors from India? Why do their names escape me? Dr. Rashid is his name, and Dr. It escapes me. I'm sorry. What about the people with health issues and they're overweight? And I looked at that. The vast majority of the people that I was seeing that was suffering from the quote unquote coronavirus had preconditions and pre-existing issues already. This is why we were stressing, come up off the meat, leave the dairy alone. Dr. Shiva, thank you very much, Black Ace. Dr. Shiva. All right. Rizza Islam is also getting information as well. All right. So we was encouraging a certain lifestyle. And people in our own family was saying, man, get out of here with that. Nope. Our grandma lived to be X amount of years, whatever. And she ate pork and she did this, and granddad smoked and drank and he lived to be 100. Good luck. Good luck with that one. All right. Just because they did, that don't mean we can. All right. Focus in on the self, on healing the self. Focus in on our health. All right. It's pertinent for our community members. Thank you very much, Miss Tiffany E. Focus in on getting this together. The temple of God is here. All right. Your temple. Get that right. All right. So then even if, that's right, my man KT Arch Degree has great knowledge about this as well. And he laid it out. All right. Along with Red and Blue Pill and Supernova Slum. All right. That's right. If we knew better, we would do better. All right. So now the CDC is saying that there's a certain kind of mask you have to have now. All right. Now you have to have 3 layers in the mask. I don't wear the mask to protect myself, but to protect other people from me. My attitude was like, I'm wearing the mask in case somebody's coughing, sneezing, or whatever that don't take care of themselves. I don't want to breathe it or inhale it. All right. Okay. Hold on one second. There's certain stores. Matter of fact, I went to the mall the other day. Sister Nia from Madu Bookstore in Atlanta. Said, Brother Griff, I need you to bring me some of your books. I ran out. So I'm struggling, getting the books together. I get to the mall, I'm carrying boxes, and the security guard at the door was like, you can't come in without a mask. Lucky for me, I keep a mask on deck. And I was like, ta-da. You understand what I'm saying? I threw the mask on. He was like, yo, can I buy one of the masks from you? But anyway, they're not even letting you in the mall without a mask. They're not letting you at Whole Food. They're not letting you in the gyms. I had to go to the bank. I had to make an appointment, first of all, to even get in the bank. And then when you get to the bank door, they check you to see who you are before they even let you in the bank. Is this the new normal? Come on, family, talk to me. Is this the new normal? Some said the masks are designed to keep the coronavirus contained and keep it in the body, and you get sicker. Well, hell, even when I have the mask on, I'm breathing, man. I'm not. Yeah, I see people walking around outside with their masks on. Why? It's confusing to me. All right. Gary said this is a whole fake virus. Some people have said that to me, that the whole virus is fake. Someone said this is a live exercise and it's a psyop. Is that true? All right. I said early on, and y'all heard me say this, I'm not taking no chances. All right. I'm going to protect myself until I find out if it's a psyop, if it's fake, or whatever. All right. So they're trying to make it mandatory to wear masks in California when you're in public places. All right. I see people driving with their masks on. You're right, Terry. I see that too. I'm driving by people. I'm like, wow. Come on. So it's a pandemic. Michael J. Faulkner said this is a pandemic. All right. A pandemic. Someone, Tish, number one beauty, said it's a hoax. Until we figure out the hoax, Tish, I'm not letting anybody breathe in my face. All right. I'm just taking some safety precautions. I'm not saying that that's going to protect me, but I don't know yet. And Wesley, you're absolutely right. They are spraying late at night. This is why they was telling you to be in and setting these curfews, because they were spraying. Black helicopters were spraying at night. Melina Prather, how you doing? I always jack up your name. I know that. I'm on my Carolyn Pamela Griffin. I'm just going to be a germaphobe for a minute until I figure this thing out. The chemtrails that they've been spraying on us, which has nanoparticles in it, has been weakening our immune system for years. All right. And with Bill Gates rolling out what Michael J. Faulkner said, which is a pandemic. All right. Yeah. So I want to find, or be able to find, the hold on for a second. I want to find the hold on. Okay, let me see. I know my wife sent it to me. I'm gonna see if I can find it and play it for y'all. And she says, listen, I know, because she knew exactly what I was gonna say when she sent it to me. She said, just listen and call me back. All right, so I'm gonna let y'all guys hear this. We're gonna go over past the 10 o'clock hour. I hope y'all don't mind. All right, we're gonna go past the 10 o'clock hour. So let me play this for you guys, and I'm gonna try not to stop it. Okay, so can y'all just listen for a minute? I think it's about 7 minutes. 5 to 7 minutes. If it gets crazy, I'll shut it off and I'll come back on. All right, so sit tight for a second. Hold on. Hold up for a second. No, knowledge yourself. You're right. They're killing us with the wrong treatments. If they didn't come up with a vaccine yet, what are they doing with these ventilators that they're sticking down people's throats and killing them? Anyway, let me play it. Hold on. Let me mute it.
Listen to people when they tell you about Donald Trump. Donald Trump is the one taking all these motherfuckers down. He can't stand Bill Gates, and Bill Gates can't stand him. He told him, you will not cause mandatory vaccination amongst the people. That's why they tried to impeach him and get him out, because they knew what he was going to do. He told them, all y'all motherfuckers, Robert Kennedy Jr. Now, I don't know whether you heard on the news, Robert Kennedy's granddaughter was killed in a boating accident. They killed her because she was fighting against Bill Gates in his vaccination program. That girl was an avid swimmer. How the hell you gonna die in a boating accident? Come on, grandson could swim too. They killed him. That's what Robert Kennedy Jr. said. Donald Trump went to his house, told him he wanted him to head a commission on anti-vaccine, and told Bill Gates, no matter what you're going to do, we're going to take your ass down. All of them people in Hollywood, why you think they all at home now? Ain't no more Hollywood, but ain't no more Hollywood. All of them pedophiles in Hollywood gone down. Tom Hanks. Oprah. That bitch. John Travolta, remember his son died in the house with them, and they say they didn't even know how they did. Why? Because that was a sacrifice. They on the adrenochrome. They take little babies and torture them and drink the blood as a youth serum. Exactly. They in the world court right now, baby. This America exists no more as we know it. If you notice when he makes speeches, there is no more presidential seal behind him, which means we in motherfucking martial law, and there are no elections. No elections.
So that's why Donald Trump don't be wearing no mask.
Come on, bro.
And you said they fighting in Chicago and all?
They loaded motherfuckers in Lansing, Michigan with rifles and double sawed-off shotguns. They ain't going home. They ain't staying home. You know why they want to keep you in the house? Because at nighttime they spray shit in the air. They did it over there on Palmer, in Pimlico. 5 o'clock in the morning, lady come out of the house, motherfucking helicopter spinning, spraying shit. What they spraying? Huh? The doctor said, medical examiner said, he stepping down because he got a 7-page letter from the CDC telling him how to fill out a death certificate. That man said, I've been a medical examiner for 23 years. Do you think I need the fucking criminal disease cabal, CDC, to tell me how to fill out a death certificate? He stepped down and he said, I just want all of y'all to know.
Oh, so I'm wearing this mask.
But take that shit off your face. It's pointless. Because you see this? This is the largest organ on your body, the skin. So you just coming up your face? Shit don't make sense, y'all. How can you have 3,000 deaths?
Good morning. Good morning.
How can you have 3,000 deaths?
Please tell me about 50 cents.
I got 50 cents. I got you. Go ahead. So tell them I got you.
She gonna pay for the cigarette, please.
How can you have 3,000 deaths? 3,000. That's where it starts. But 10,000 in New York City, 9,000 in Maryland. 20-some thousand out west,
okay.
And you only got you only got 3,000.
Thank you.
Where it started in China. Now Shanghai, Shanghai, China has not one.
Not one death.
Not one. You know why?
Why?
Because all of the richest people in China live in Shanghai. That is the crux of the economy. Shanghai. They've been back in business for the last 3 weeks. People shopping, eating, all of that shit. So, and people still believing that that motherfucking viruses die in 80 degrees heat. Your motherfucking body, 98.2, 24/7, 365. How it's gonna live? It cannot. You can breathe in steam. Put a pot on your stove.
With the orange pills?
Put orange peels, lemon peels, lime peels, and let it boil rapidly, and then let it go out and inhale the steam. If you can hold your breath for 10 seconds, you ain't gonna never have a goddamn flu. Because you can't, once the respiratory system is compromised, you can't hold your breath for 10 seconds. I can hold my motherfucking breath for 60 seconds. So that means you don't have anything. Stay out of the hospital, the doctor said, where they are infecting people. How old people in nursing homes? I can hold my motherfucking breath for 60 seconds. So that means you don't have anything. Stay out of the hospital, the doctor said, where they are infecting people. How old people in nursing homes, motherfuckers don't go nowhere to get the goddamn virus? Huh? It don't make sense.
They putting that in.
You know it, brother. I'm here to save all y'all.
So why they say that?
I read for you. I read for you. I read for you. I study for you. I study for you. Y'all don't need to know shit, because I'm going to know for your motherfucking ass. Okay? Y'all my people. Y'all my nephews and cousins. You my nephews, my brothers, my cousins. You ain't no different than them. I would never treat you any different. Baby love would tell you that. When I hit the lottery in February 2018, I gave all them brothers on Park Heights $50. Because those are my babies. Y'all my babies. I'm going to tell you what you need to know. Don't believe this bullshit. Anytime they put glyphosate in your food, drugs in your neighborhood, you think they're going to save us from a fucking virus?
Nice.
When they poisoning you on a daily goddamn basis?
Kind of think about it.
You know?
And you say it's from the phones and shit?
5G.
5G radiation?
5G is 60 megahertz of radiation. Radiation is like chemo. So you going to have people walking around out here on chemo that ain't in the goddamn hospital. Chemo causes respiratory difficulties, flu-like symptoms, headaches, nausea, and dizziness. Come on. That's the symptoms of the goddamn coronavirus.
Yeah.
Now, COVID, COVID stands for Certificate of Vaccination ID. You think they just came up with that shit? That's what COVID stands for. That's what they pushing for. A certificate of vaccination. These are no coincidences. COVID-19, Certificate of Vaccination ID, adopted in 2019.
All right. I know it's a bit much for a lot of people, but she laid it out. As crazy as some of our people may sound to y'all, she laid it out. COVID-19 Certificate of Vaccination ID. Whether you're traveling domestically or you're traveling abroad, you're going to have a certificate. Do you remember almost at the peak of this pandemic, they closed off the highways going into Florida in certain states? You couldn't even get into certain states. They blocked the highways off. Yep. So they're going to go back to that. In order for you to go from state to state. All right. So, come on. I said, as crazy as it may sound to some of us, it didn't sound crazy to me. I understood exactly what she was saying. And I didn't even mind the way she was saying it. She's in a store on a street corner, educating people. Brother Sean says he still can't not enter Canada. Fuck Canada. What is her name? She never told us her name. She's just a random sister teaching in a store in any random city. But all of us should have this information, all right, that the sister is laying out. No, you're right. She did. She kept it a buck. She kept it real. All right. And a lot of times with some of us, if you don't use the King's English, we reject it. And I'm like, why? The sister laid it out. COVID-19, the certificate of vaccination ID. All right. Yeah, we've survived everything else that they've put on us. Every pandemic, every epidemic that led to a pandemic, and everything else that they put on us, black people survived it, and we still here. All right, so if we get dropped off, if the program ends on IG, I'm gonna wait for a few minutes and I'm gonna come back on so we can complete the hour and we can complete the conversation. All right, but in the meantime, in between time, life as we knew it, all right, has changed and it's going to change. You cannot come out of this, all right, and come back around and continue the same thing, continue the same habits, same eating habits. We cannot do that. Something has to change. Vaccines is Elon Musk and Gates to make trillions mandatory chip is a new order scaremongering. Now you're right. All right. So if you want to donate to independent media, the Cash App is $ Professor Griff, or you can go to www.professorgriff.me, hit the donation, or if you just want to purchase the energy code or to get the green, black, and red t-shirt, just hit me up at 678-557-2919 after the broadcast. All right. Or just go to my website, www.professorgriff.me. The energy code is out. I dropped it May 21st, and you can get it at www.professorgriff.bandcamp.com. All right. My man Rory gonna have some remixes on it. All right. So let's make it happen. I'm gonna see y'all in a minute. All right, so that was the people on IG. I got to kind of revamp that. All right. But anyway, the people here, YouTube and Facebook, let's not be deceived. There's a whole bunch of information that I have over here that's debunking the whole idea of them saying that this is not the acronym. This is not what the acronym means. I'm trying to find out if it doesn't mean that, then what does COVID mean? What does COVID mean? False claim. COVID stands for the certification of vaccination identification by artificial intelligence. Social media users have been sharing images online that claim that COVID-19 is an abbreviation for the certificate of vaccination identification by artificial intelligence. Wow. Like the sister just said, they didn't just come up with this yesterday. This has been in the works. Hold on for a second. I think I got another clip where someone slipped up, hold on, and said it. As if I can find it, hold on. They actually slipped up and said it, and then did you see when Donald Trump tried to whisper in the dude's ear and he was basically saying that you should have let us know. You should have warned us. How many people saw that? Or am I the only person that saw that? Hold on. Let me move that. Am I the only one that saw that? Queen Jet Black said there's different definitions out there. Okay. Time. Melinda Gates says black people must be vaccinated first for COVID-19 after the healthcare workers. Wow. I think I found it. Hold on. Hold on, family. Listen up. Listen good.
Check it out. FEMA was originally created, everybody thought, to be a disaster relief agency. It isn't. The real purpose of FEMA was to bring about the new world order in the United States. They are part of a bigger, wider agenda that includes Bill Gates, other billionaires throughout the world, Fauci, Burke, that you see standing beside Donald Trump mostly every day in these last few months. Work with Gates are part of planning this so-called pandemic that is not a true pandemic. It's a live exercise. If you check the internet, you'll find back in March, there was Secretary of State Pompeo on a news conference with President Trump standing right beside him. He slipped and he mentioned that we were in a live exercise pertaining to COVID-19.
We're in a live exercise here to get this right. We're in a live exercise here to get this right.
A live exercise pertaining to COVID-19. Do you know what a live exercise is? It's a military exercise. They never dreamed that the world and the public was going to fall for it to the extent they did. Even Trump, if you listen, whispers over to him, you should have let us know. You should have let us know.
We're in a live exercise here to get this right.
This live exercise is the first stage of a plan that began.
Wow. What do you guys think about that? So now you see why Trump is in the White House fighting, and there's infighting, that white on white crime that goes on in the White House. They got you focusing in on black on black crime and police brutality, which you should be focusing in on. But there's some white on white crime going down. And yeah. Hold on. Don't go nowhere.
Began years ago. Powerful people have been involved to bring this new world government into existence for a long time. Now they're setting it in motion, and people have to find out what the real truth is. Not that this is some disease that we all have to be in terror of. Stand up, because there isn't a real disease. You want to see real disease? They plan to do that in the next few months.
But we're going to have this intermediate period of opening up, and it won't be normal until we get an amazing vaccine to the entire world.
They're going to get us so scared, so intimidated by this fake pandemic that once they unleash the real disease, and you want to know how that's going to happen? Months of lockdown, break down your immune system. How do people, when they're months not getting fresh air, sunlight, being in fear and anxiety for months, how do you think they're going to come out into the world and be healthy? The mask on. The mask of submission. Your new masters, your new slave masters, they want you to be in fear. They want you to wear that mask because it will lower your resistance even more. You'll have CO2, carbon dioxide, other things, unhealthy things that will affect your health. They want to weaken your immune system so that when you do get let out in the little stages that they're going to. And have you noticed at nighttime, since we've been in lockdown, they've been installing 5G technology, cables, wiring, and they do it usually in the middle of the night, most of the time, and I've seen it, and I have video of the cable. And you know what 5G is? We have 4G now. Most of us don't even realize in all these years how dangerous our technology has been, the radiation coming from it. Once they turn this on around the world, it's going to affect our health. So they have to cover their tracks by creating a disease, a pandemic to scare people so that once it is put on throughout the world and we're all getting sick, they can say it is this new virus. And once they do that, they're going to have the vaccine.
The vaccine is critical because until you have that, things aren't really going to be normal. They can open up to some degree, but the risk of a rebound will be there until we have very broad vaccination.
The vaccine that they're going to be making millions and billions of dollars from. People, wake up. Stand up for your rights. If one or two of us only do it, nothing can happen. We need hundreds. We need thousands to stand up and say, no, we will not submit to the tyranny that is taking place from a evil, unconstitutional, unrighteous group of people, a small number who want to control us and take over this world.
And then the
Whoo. Okay, family, what do you think? Once again, this is just another woman on the street corner speaking truth. And this kind of information from the last two women that I've played, one black and one white, both of them outside, one in a store, one on a street corner, just teaching. And I think this is what it's going to come down to. There's people like myself that have a platform and that have sacrificed and come on every night or every other night or whatever. There's some people that just don't. There's some people walking around with this knowledge and just, you know, they know it and they're speaking up and they're speaking out. Everyone should know this, have this information. There's no big I and little you. Everyone should have this information, plain and simple. All right. So what do you guys think about that? So you says X-Files, the FEMA, X-Files, the movie. What? Hold on. Which movie was that? I think I saw that clip. If you have that clip, send it to my phone, 678-557-2919. Or hit me up on IG, Professor Griffin, send it to me. So the whole idea of the certificate of vaccination ID. All right. We have to look. I mean, someone came on here and said it has different meanings. Well, show me the different meanings. All right. No, you're right. You're absolutely correct, man. Facts are a lot better than racist Karen and tap dancing coon Candace Owens. For real. Twitter labels Trump video tweets as manipulated to continue to crack down on misinformation. You're not going to be able to crack down and control misinformation. All right. Basically, the government lies to you and they tell you that they lied to you. But you keep believing in this government. Because you walking around and want to be American so bad you'll believe the lie that you've been fed. All right. Anyway. Hold on for a second. They are now testing nationwide, activating and testing phones as listening devices, thus the outage. You're right. And that's what happened the other day with T-Mobile and Sprint merging together. All right. They're testing the phone system out now, and they're actually listening. They're probably listening to this conversation like right now. And y'all already know they're listening. Y'all already know everything that we say on this phone. Everything we text, everything we email, you know they see it. But the woman that I just played is on point. The woman I played before her was on point, speaking truth to power. She's the last woman says it's going to take thousands of us to get this information. All right? And we have to. Now, these people that you keep looking to, all right, stop looking for these entertainers that haven't been on this, that all of a sudden want to speak up and speak out. I mean, they may have something to say, but come on. How do we know they're not continuing entertaining people? All right, some of us have been on this for years and years and years. We didn't start this. I'm one of them individuals. I didn't just start this. All right, the body of work that I produce speaks for itself. It's like, come on. I don't mind hearing from a sports player or a rapper or a singer or whatever, but come on. All right? Okay. So I don't want to talk y'all to death. I'm sure y'all got the point, the whole idea, and please look the information up. COVID-19, the certificate a vaccination ID? How will you be able to travel from state to state? Will you be able to travel from country to country? If you do get outside the country, will they let you back in the country without getting vaccinated and without getting quarantined? Can you imagine coming back from Ghana back into America and they got to quarantine you for 2 weeks? All right. So family, tomorrow is Friday. I'm not sure if I'm coming on. If I make sure you're subscribe so y'all can get the notifications. So in case I come back on with some updates, all right, we can talk. I want to talk about the police protest sometime between the next day or so. All right. Anyway, this is Professor Griff for Serious Minds, Seriously, I love y'all to life. Thank y'all very much. All right. And please understand, if you paid for and sent me the money for the book, all right, I'm getting the shirts from the bootlegger this weekend, and I can get one in the mail for you. All right. But you will receive an email. All right. Get the green, black, and red in. All right. Love y'all to life, family. All right. Yeah, I'm operating on the basis of integrity, man. If I order the book and I expected to have it by May, and we're going into July, yeah, Griff, you got to talk to me. Send me an email, phone call, come to my house or something. All right. Anyway, love y'all to life, family. Continue to support independent black media. All right. Peace, Quan. They really appreciate you. Dr. Suzar, shout out to Dr. Suzar. We're going to be going over her book. Where is her book at? We're going to be going over her book. Chocolate People Enrichment Empowerment Survival Guide. The Chocolate People Enrichment, all right, Enrichment Empowerment Survival Guide. Dr. Suzar. All right. Please support the sister. Go online, find out who she is. She sent me about 4 or 5 of them. One to my wife, one to Alex, one to Quan. Matter of fact, she sent it for the... Thank you, Johnny Taylor. Really appreciate you. All right. Peace, Sherb. All right. She sent me a few of them, so I'm going to get them out to the Serious Minds family. If you want to be a part of the Serious Minds family, send me an email to seriousmindsinfo at gmail.com. All right. The Serious Minds Brain Tonic, August 1st, on my birthday, on my born day. All right. August 1st, the Serious Minds Brain Tonic. All right. I'm working on it now, getting it ready. It's in the incubation period. All right. My wife came up with a serious formula, and we're making it happen. All right. All right, cool. All right. So I love y'all to life, family. Y'all take care. All right. Peace.
You are now listening to Serious Minds RnTv with your host, Professor Griff. The call-in number is 516-654-7688. That's 516-654-7688. This is Professor Griff, and this is Serious Minds RnTv. Serious Minds for Serious Minds. Seriously. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, so we can notify you when's the next time we vibe on Serious Minds. Serious Minds for Serious Minds. Seriously.